In some moments, in some families, there's a realization that the danger is not outside the home. It is a realizing that the system is aware of this, already knows, and is not coming. This episode isn't about one crime. It's about what happens after the truth is confirmed and then it is quietly erased. Because the truth doesn't appear, families don't heal, they shatter. Dad was reported, not rumored, not suspected. Reported. There was exams to prove what I was saying had happened. The cops sat with me and my mom and cried for a brief moment. And we thought the worst part was over. But then the report vanished, lost, not misplaced, gone. And when it disappeared, it didn't just vanish from a cabinet. It vanished from conversations, from phone calls, from eye contact. Adults stopped explaining, using tones that meant stop asking. As a kid, you don't think in terms of corruption or cover-ups. You think in terms of rules. And suddenly, it feels like the truth is a punishment for existing. And that was not my first invisible tattoo. There was no follow-ups. There was no charges, no explanations, and anyone would say out loud. Instead of Dad going to prison, he cut deals. He played both sides. He got the cops' money. He got the dealer's dope. And anyone else who was stupid enough to trust him. And he took all of that and he ran. That's when we stopped being a family and we became collateral damage. That's when things changed. There was dark tinted cars sitting on our corners. There was click, click, click sounds on the phone. The sound that even a child knows that it's an echo of someone else listening. Cops coming to the door asking, "Where is Ronnie?" And mom asking in return, "Why hasn't he been arrested for what he did to our children?" The cops' only answer was, "It's too late now." That's strange to hear as a kid, because you're still young enough to believe that adults can fix things. Too young to fill out a resume, but apparently old enough to clock in for overtime and trauma. One night, the entire family was almost killed by carbon dioxide. This was not an accident. This was an attempt. The kind you don't talk about because it sounds too much like a movie plot, and people stop listening the second it does. But that Wednesday, when we came home from church, and my mom was sitting on the couch laughing and crying and laughing and crying, and my stepdad going, "What is wrong with you?" And her just laughing with tears coming out of her eyes, saying she didn't know, one phone call to 911 took her away in an ambulance.